Don't underestimate the automatic process within creation. So you need to be couraged enough to start creating. But I did a lot of videos, so you are couraged. And you began creating on your own. I'm really proud of you. But now, what comes next? I do even more advices. I do even more tips. Now we truly grow together. I don't want to disappoint you. I promised you that we grow together. That's why I'm doing more videos. The next video, a really important one. Automatic processes within creation. You heard right. While you are creating, for example, while you are talking to a camera, while you are building a kind of software, while you are writing a specific chapter, while you are scripting about a really interesting topic that potentially could raise up someone else's attention. You want to raise up someone else's attention. You want to acquire the skill of influence. You want to influence people. You want to influence people because you want to gain followers and friends. This is nothing to be ashamed of. This is a rudimentary skill in our modern world. Don't deny it. While you are creating thoughts, more and more your unconsciousness is going to unfold. You cannot consciously engage in your unconsciousness, but you can start creating. And I think that only within creation processes lies the possibility to uncover your unconsciousness. There lies so much. All of the media you consumed, all of the advices you got, all of the lessons from school, all of the emotions you gained throughout your friendships and relationships, these are all stored somewhere. But where? In the unconsciousness. They are not ready to be memorized. You cannot memorize them without taking any effort. You need to engage in your thoughts, you need to engage in your brain, and you can somehow, and I noticed this, and I can even underline this video with scientific proven research. So you engage in your thoughts. While you are engaging, there's the magical process where out of the need for more subjects, out of the need for more information, out of the need to create, you somehow can re-engage automatically in old rememberings, in old memories. These will come up because they now need to come up. You never were in a situation where you needed all of those. You never was pressured enough. You never was stressed enough. But now you started creating and you actually need more information to talk about. You need some more inspiration. And since I advised you to stop consuming at all, since I advised you to not listen at all and only hear what is inside yourself, you need inspiration from your inner self. You get inspiration automatically from your unconsciousness. And this sounds a little bit esoteric, I'm not gonna lie, and this sounds a little bit abstract. But I promise you that as soon as you are starting to create, you will engage into your unconsciousness automatically. And you will unfold it automatically. These are the automatic processes within creation. Don't underestimate, because this process of uncovering is really fulfilling. If you're not aware of the full amount of yourself, the full principle, like the holiness of yourself, this will distract you. This will give you self-dubs. You get only self-dubs. You get only dubs when you're not truly know yourself. Because everything you don't know is a prevention for work, is a prevention for going out in this world as a motivated, as a mature, as a dominant personality. A dominant person, someone who creates, especially the high ranked personalities that seem so glamorous and they shine a big light of respect. These kind of people get adored. These kind of people get letters every day. These kind of people get respect every day because they found out about their miseries. They uncovered every part in themselves. They truly know who they are because they created themselves in a kind of really interesting way. They created an own personality, just like a butterfly from the cocoon. And this is only one and only possible if you are able to create on your own. Again and again, we find ourselves within this advice. Again and again, I'm repeating it as a law that you should start creating on your own. There are no books anymore. There are no books anymore. There are no videos anymore. There are no posts anymore that will get you the fulfillment you will, I promise you, get when you start creating. Because of this automation, because of this automatic process, of all automatic processes that you will benefit from when you start creating on your own. So I hope you're not tired of this advice, because within the repetition lies an affirmation. You can affirmate yourself for the better. And I thought, when I was young, I thought affirmation is bullshit. I thought affirmation is for people that don't believe in themselves right away. I thought that affirmation is for poor, suffering, depressed people. But I truly was dependent on everyone. I couldn't live on my own. I had nothing. But I was selfish. I was ignorant. And I was a narcissistic personality. I was just young. I thought that I can acquire anything when I just want to. But it takes a little bit more than courage. And it takes a little bit more information and knowledge about yourself. I uncovered more and more these misbeliefs. I uncovered more and more this fake knowledge, these fake beliefs, these artificial feelings, this artificial gratefulness, this doom cycle of consumption that I was trapped in, more and more unfolding, more and more recognizing. And then I knew that only within affirmation lies an independent grow process to grow within yourself. And this is so powerful because you can do this today. And I did this unconsciously, as most of the things will happen to you unconsciously. Most of the improvement that you undergo, most of it, like the majority, is unconscious. When you raise up in value, you cannot specify this in numbers. You cannot specify this in words. You need to experience it. And you don't even need to experience it consciously. You're almost experiencing it every time you are creating, but unconsciously. You don't even want to know how much your muscle grow that day. You don't care about how much you grow because the growing process is an automation. You don't even need to interfere with those, but you need to be aware of those. Because the more you know about the processes that happen to you, all of these unconscious processes, the more you know them, the more you hear about them, the more you contemplate about them, you will acquire the knowledge to actively manipulate those. And this is the holy grail. If you are able to manipulate yourself, if you are able to manipulate the unconscious processes within yourself, especially those who are connected to the growth of yourself, to the growth of your attention span, to the growth of your inner belief for yourself, to the growth of mind power, of motivation. When you are able to manipulate yourself for the better, for the positive, there's true power. True power. You will be unbeatable Because more and more you gain independence, more and more you know who you truly are. You know how to manipulate yourself for the better. And when you finally know how to manipulate yourself for the better, then you are already rich. Money, women, family, happiness, gratefulness, satisfaction. Everything is an automatic process. It will come to you automatically. You don't even need to try to find those. They will find you. Women will find you, money will find you. But there's one thing that will never find you, and that is your inner self. Your inner self you have to unfold. You have to uncover yourself. This is the greatest skill. This is the most powerful skill. But this is also a really abstract skill. Not everybody is able to put this in words. This is why I did this video, because I never heard this kind of advice. And this advice is more of an enlightenment you gain throughout your creation process. But somebody who never created will not know how to imagine this kind of feeling. You need to believe me. You cannot imagine this. It's impossible. And therefore this advice is also really hard to grasp. But when you want to give it a try, when you feel like this could potentially raise up your output, raise up the amount of work in a day, and raise up your overall level of well-being, then you should definitely give it a try, and definitely today. Because when you directly take action after videos, this is the same with every book. There's a book called How to Influence People. It also suggests you to directly take action after you heard an advice. So I hope you will able to take advantage of this. I hope you will be able to integrate this within your mindset, within your brain, and let's grow together. If you are able to write it in comments, do something with it, do another video and quote this, or do whatever you want. So because you are unbeatable then. This is the last thing I want to say in this video. I truly hope you could benefit. Always push through pain. Peace, bro.